How might I liven up our time-worn routine?
Come, I'll lead the way.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to... arrive at a different time of day.
Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
Wonderful.
Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty, or shall change once we have... If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morning.
Master! Pray leave this place! My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
True enough. As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our money was better spent elsewhere. Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here... What did you have in mind, Arisen?
A customer, then. That changes things. Just tell me what you need, and... I'll see it done. Come again when you've more...
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Sir, what's the difference?
If 'tis a blacksmith you need, I can't... Oh, ho! 'Tis a regalia sword you want restored, is it? That's a first. All right, give us a look, then. Now, here's a masterwork of craftsmanship if I e'er saw one. But, as I've said, I've lain down my tool. Well, why are you still standing there?
That went rather poorly, I fear. What are we to do now? That went rather poorly, I fear.
Beg pardon, sir, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation with Brocker. You'll have to forgive him. He's been in a foul mood since we got cut off from the fuel for our forge. Though, he's always been a bit crotchety, come to think of it.
Enough cheek, you wool-brained wastrel. Now, I'm off to the tavern.
Of course you can. You hang about, eh? When he's got...
What business have you here?
"'Twas special made to use glimmer coal, mined from a nearby cavern. Till the monsters settled in, that is. Listen, Brocker's too proud to ask for help, but I'm not. Should you succeed, I reckon he'll change his... Now, true to its name, so you'll want to cast your eyes about for any glowing... Oh, suppose you'll be needing the name of the place. Digger's Ruin.
If we can procure some glimmer coal from Digger's Ruins, Sir Broker ought to have a change of heart about the regalia sword. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
If you can... As I've said, glimmer coal, so you'll want to cast your eyes... Digger's Ruins. That's...
We pawns are mere travellers from beyond the rift. What cause have the Batali to regard us with such hostility?
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
lords in particular?
Time to be heading home.
This looks as good a place as any.
My head will roll if audio so rough.
Wish I could go on an adventure. I could spend all day here.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour. I should have known I'd not measure up. That's it. I've had enough. I'm hurt.
I espy a hobgoblin!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
The foremost priority is to douse the flames. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Fear not, Arisen. I'll pull through. My thanks. Just what I needed.
Our foe is not yet down. Outstanding. Is anyone able to aid our combat?
My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I am grateful. You can count upon me to return the favor.
Are you all right? Perhaps you should rest a moment.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Look upon this sky for all eternity. It wasn't for the crick of my neck.
Keep gazing upward, and you'll like to stumble ere long.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Lucky us. That's worth taking. This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Proceeding ill-prepared invites an early grave.
Fear not, 'tis well in hand. Gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push? I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
You can count on me to fly to your aid and...
To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one.
Be sure to keep your wits about you. a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Tis dark as pitch, master. Pray, light your lantern afore I trip. Slime's there!
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
This ought to suffice, unless you'd rather mine for more, Master.
'Tis as you say.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
The Arisen has been drenched!
I mislike it here. Peril seems to lurk around every corner. Should we be assailed, we have but to best our ad. Wait! Don't leave me here, Arisen!
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome. This heavy pack is slowing me down somewhat. But methinks I can manage for the time being. Over here, if you please. Well, this simplifies matters. We've already got what's required here in our possession. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I've a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. Methinks I can make it over there. Might I be of assistance? Methinks we've found all there is to discover here.
I expect we shan't have need to return here for some time. It is as though the very heavens have opened up onto our heads.
Take heart. The worst it can do is drench our equipment.
poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Our foe well and true. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Risen, are you all right?
horizon. This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. Over here, if you would.
Evidently, it is a contraption that allows for travel betwixt 2 points. That does sound convenient.
I believe we would be remiss not to make use of this.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I may have gotten a little reckless. But that's all in the past now, isn't it?
That changes things.
You're back. Have you any glimmer coal for me? Look at it all. This'll last us a good while. You've my gratitude. Brocker, we've got more glimmer coal. Now we can...
'Tisn't the forge what needs igniting, girl, but your fool ears. I've told you, my smith, I've no use for glimmer coal anymore. I'll not hear another word about that rusted hunk of steel. If you're so keen to have it repaired, then see to...
Oh, I was certain he'd pick my apologies for putting you to all that trouble, sir. But, way I see it, if old Brocker's the only smith with the skill to see it done, then I'm your best hope, being as I'm his apprentice and all. Well, what say you? I'm grateful for your trust, sir. You'll soon see your faith was well placed. Mayhap not soon as 'twere. I fear I'm a novice in the truest sense, but I'll see it done all the same. Mark me. This blade'll be
Sir Sara is apprenticed to the legendary dwarven blacksmith. There's no doubt in my mind that she will succeed.
Got some work.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the memory of when I fell in battle refuses to fade.
Dwell not on the past. Focus on the task that lies before you.
Interested in my wares?
I have a dozen now. Whatever's to be done. My offer still stands. Would you... A wise decision, sir. Here you are, dear.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
'Tis a relief to be home. Let us just say that not all Arisen are quite like you, Master.
Good morrow, everyone.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Well, seem to find. Since my days, a North spend these days.
I swear I've never slept better. Admirable work, if I do say so myself.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
We have aught we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
A simple word of thanks would make our labors feel worthwhile.
Indeed, you are correct.
What business have you?
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks. At last, I may continue reading.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
That changes things. Wonder if there are any rumors. It's been a hard day.
I'll take any chance not to.
Well met.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate. We offer excellent service. Always a pleasure.
Let's get to work.
Look around if you want.
But be sure to buy horse mind that.
Pray, slow your feet.
Look as long as you please. Always a pleasure.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
An investment made for safer...
Just tell me what... what you need, and I'll see it come again when you've more coin. Look around if you must, but be sure to buy order.
Tell me I haven't got any fleas. Precious little time.
You look at my wares.
Wearing armor all day feels...
Most only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, do come again.
There are useful... ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. What's more, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And? I've no objections.
best to match your skill, Master.
Yon foe is drawn to light. We ought to extinguish our lanterns, lest we summon it unwittingly. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Since time, remember. Conic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Arisen. Do not falter.
The Arisen is in your charge. What has stricken you, Arisen?
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes. We fight. To arms.
'Tis easily done.
Yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't must blend yourself in that oil. Post haste.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Let our foes cower before lightnings crackle. Tis rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
'Tis hard to see more than a few paces ahead at a time. Anything might await us.
Oi, hand over all the coin in your purse, now.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your...
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
I understand.
I'll get that for you.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds. The beasts of its makeup all have weaknesses to be exploited. Liver underused, close to force.
Remember, we've got all they can. It cannot match our wits.
Was I asleep? What a strange dream I had.
Knocked off balance! Grapple! Drag it to the ground!
I shall lead the charge! I found. I wanted you to have it.
A solitary shard is... good for little. We need to seek out more of these, if 'tis to be of use.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake. Master, knackers!
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. By fighting here. Best we push on.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt if you please.
me be the one to collect it.
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon...
Look here! A path! Is it safe, I wonder?
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. Well done. My magics grant you an elemental boon.
If you need that destroyed, I'm your pawn. Shall I assist?
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
I can attack at a moment's notice, Master. Shall I assist? Huzzah! There's ore to be found here.
Ore is heavy, but well worth its weight. is rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Arisen. It harbors the power to bring the dead back to life.
'Tis not an item to be used lightly. We ought to keep it safe till the opportune moment presents itself.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste!
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Here we go again.
Give no quarter!
I am well aware of the particulars.
The cavern's depths lie ahead. Onward?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
We shall have to be all the more vigilant. Let them harm you. A flawless execution.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. Avoid flame at any cost arisen. You have been doused in oil. We are to retreat, then? One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Read your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss. I suppose we shan't uncover any more treasures here. A shame that.
Covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortune. A heavy pack, not least among them.
I could do this all day!
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Your next attack is no less perfect.
Good place to put our feet if we were tempted us.
It's a dangerous thing. No happy to pass it on. Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Unbelievable!
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. I'm confident we've scoured every nook and cranny of the place. That's quite a feat.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength. Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say, the spring has returned to your step, Master. Take care not to fall.
One cannot be too careful.
No dawdling. The Arisen calls. I am well aware of the particulars.
We've got choppers! Arisen, are you all right? Let my magics grant you an elemental boost.
Reminds me. Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
Prepare yourself. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Then I shall remain by your side.
One of our number is unconscious. On my way.
Back at last. I feared I'd never be allowed to return. What is the meaning of this, Arisen? While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure hidden in a very low place. Shall we seek it out?
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Is that a statue I espy, over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We will have to make our way over to it. Everyone has their own reasons for doing battle, but knowing that doesn't make it any easier to join the fray. 'Tis as you say. This one's shaking. You're not getting This one's shaking.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Do you mean to leave us here?
Twas a surprise to find someone living out here. And an old man at that.
So this is to be on.
Good day to you.
A hard day's work, is it too?
There's no telling. A place to soothe the spirit.
A mug of ale is just
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
I need to replenish my stock before long. Not my kind of place, this.
My bedrooms. You got a hankering for something? Let me know.
Got to hope for a bigger haul today.
Some call it comfort.
I can do with a long soak in the tub.
Not my kind of place, this. I can ill afford to leave here.
I don't feel safe here.
Many rumors gather out here.
It's not the time I make for home.
When it ends here.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Aye. Aye. Good for so long as we are united in our...
Sun's too bright.
Got to get home. Can't stay here. My sickle's getting to be blunt as a hammer. Ill afford to linger here. I'll need to replenish my stock.
Hardly been able to catch any
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'll not linger here if I can help it.
If I sleep on my woes, may I go home?
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
I'll not take that from you.
Suppose I'd best be heading home.
It's been a hard day.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
'Tis as you say. Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity... will be rewarded.
Feels eerie with no one about.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? I'm not game enough to hang about here. Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Our coin reserves are much depleted after that indulgence.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Let's keep our noses to the grindstone, that we might do it again soon.
Can I interest you in a room, sir?
Glad to be of service, sir.
Always sets me to think. Mayhap, time I lay down my... Sets my thoughts down dark paths.
The sun's too bright for these poor eyes.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Assailants, Master! I grant your weapon a magical boon. Now then, which way?
Ah, let us pick a path and be done with it. If our choice is a poor one, we can simply return.
You're going to regret that. This is my end. So be it.
Let me get that.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way? Good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go.
Oh, oxen.
They are endearing creatures. Good. We're here.
Over here, if you please. Very well. I shall return.
I thought it might come in useful. Would seem our fight is not yet done.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
'Tis easily done.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey? One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Now, what might that be? We ought to take a closer look.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome,
While traveling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? That does ring a bell. Let me think. Ha! I've got it! I know the way. Follow me.
It would seem we've little choice but to set out for the place.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right. Ah, the twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
Right you are. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Come on, put up a fight.
Let us see what you're made of!
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have them.
Oh. The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
It would allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
man.
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
Losing battle ain't worth fighting.
Bones! Walking bones! These humans are truly defeated when their skulls snap beyond repair.
Reinforcements? Would that we had such resources! A fine display of skill.
This ain't good.
battle is best avoided. I am grateful. You can count upon me to return the favor.
Still in one piece? That's something.
Appreciated. It isn't much, but I wanted to reward.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look? I'll go and open the chest.
This ox cart's will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Oh, hey-o.
The indignity of it.
Wearing armor all day. I'm in
I lament this calling I've chosen.
Welcome, sir, after all. 'Tis folly to linger. A single vocation. When there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried, always a pleasure.
So you've chosen the path of the warfarer. In many ways, 'tis the apex of vocations.
We shall have to get a feel for the breadth of your abilities in true combat.
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry, only it's
Morris! I've just found out Roger's been...
What?
I've just heard news.
Oh, my poor boy.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charge...
Do you truly expect me to do naught? The soldiers won't do aught for him. Consign it all. He's right. Do you truly mean if you return him to me,
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
You'll never believe. Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room, and they'll be trading blows before you can mayhap my eye.
Have you need of...
Let me alone, will ye?
How might I be of a...
Beg pardon, sir.
Aye. I met Roger by the cenotaph. On the east, he had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. Only he was carrying it, he would say no more than 'twas a... Yet no sooner had I charged to his aid. But, poor lad, pray help him if you can.
It's this way.
There are quite a few beasts. Strange, that. Considering some say Vermund would... Mayhap you've seen those headless statues. Couldn't tell you whether any of that's true or...
Yeah? What it...
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Still too early to set out. Can't expect to fare so well every day.
He's well tired of being so alert all day long.
Interested in my wares?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach...
You looking to...
You best make yourself...
We meet again, sir. It turned out to be a forgery.
Forgive me, sir.
I bear you no ill will. However, if the deception were an intentional one, know that I would use whatever means necessary to bring you low. We meet again, sir. It turned out to be a...
Forgive me, sir.
However, if the deception...
Yeah? What?
Poor Rog. And he's delivered me my remedies many a time. I still recall his smile when he told me about... Oh, Rog.
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Where are you going?
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will see to it that not the Queen Regent's supporters will... Oh, quiet. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling...
Foul!
There's no need for theatrics. Ah, fair warning, cuz...
He speaks madness!
Why, if 'tisn't Sir Ragnar from the tavern. Now 2 parties ask our aid, but which is the more deserving?
Whatever choice you make of
You would betray me.
You believe me that that's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew. I appreciate the confidence, cuz, but I can't linger here, I'm afraid. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed.
I grant you lightning spangs. Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen. I shall heal you at once. Halt, if you please. We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here.
We meet again. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustin, only to find myself way still. So long as he escaped, I'd wager. Speaking of, I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but... Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, I can say you and my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, I've mostly turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter, makes for a duller life. Though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin, so I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found rather your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it had. Methinks I've earned my pay this time. And then some. I protected my charge. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I've got to wonder where this crave. One thing's for certain. You must have. But why? 'Tis not as. What? You are the Arisen. 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest. I've no business here. Right. Let's press on. Judge. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, after all, I can't afford to die here. We'll see each other again. You can count on...
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you've encountered no trouble. This seems a decent spot for a campsite. A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome. I espy a hobgoblin!
With my gratitude, this is for you. Take...
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. I will finish this, here and now. One of us is drenched. Fear not, I shall aid you directly. Pray, follow me. We are none of us alike in vocation.
That is most fortuitous.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Is that a statue I espy over yonder? This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on. Within the side our path. I must follow. Someone's asking for trouble. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable!
Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't they? I grant your weapon a magical boon.
You'd think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We fight. To arms.
'Tis easily done.
Might as well lay down my arm.
Many thanks. I hope this conveys my...
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
A different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way. Prepare yourself. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence. Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter. Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple.
I shall lead the charge! Now, this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
This battle is ours.
How unfortunate. 'Tis our duty to bring back word of what transpired, however loathsome.
Though 'tis tempting to keep these fell tidings to ourselves, we ought to report back.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Need anything? Many thanks.
I trust we only purchased what we required, Arisen.
'Twas hardly a loss, if one considers the value of what we have gained.
Quite the predicament.
This is no life. I think if I am listening.
So tight. I'd get just about anywhere.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper meal.
There's ought to be said.
Strong and my mind sharp.
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you. My eyes are up here, sir, but by all means, look. My whiskers are looking a tad crooked, I fear. Welcome, sir. No need to be shy. All tastes are welcome.
I'll have to remember this.
Can't remember the last time I had a
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me.
crime.
Naught seemed amiss at present. Naught seemed amiss at present.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tail bite!
Well, we serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales. What a delight. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's... If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter. Fortunately for us, however, the agent is an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the... I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such... There is one other thing, your Majesty. With the permit came information I found. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen, and was banished from the kingdom. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during...
Do I disappoint you, Master?
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Might as well take a look.
Nothing wrong with filtering for survival.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Some of us get complacent.
Here they did before. As quiet as a mill pond.
Wonder if anyone has noticed if I'm
Minute now.
Can't afford to retire.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only it seems to be addressed to someone. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning. Here, I thought it best that you, and if you do, that is only I am in no position.
This sort of quiet means all's well.
So tight. I'd kip just about anywhere.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
Someone talked about this.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
With such warning up here. My back's acting up today.
The sky always puts me in a constant.
You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open to you. When you arrive, is there aught else you would speak of? Your Majesty, do not forget that we would...
Need anything? What a new dish.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
First impressions count for much. If you like, I can recommend you in... style or manner of face paint. Hope to see you again.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... Assist you. Always a pleasure.
The warfare. Era is a vocation beyond the ken of us pawns.
It combines the talents of all other vocations. I look forward to seeing how this will transform our tactics.
Wonder what rumors the day has fucked, not at the expense of my duty.
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
Still too early to set out.
Twould take a better mind than mine to solve this.
You're always such fun to talk to. I don't believe it.
Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Precious little time.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind? 'Tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
Can't remember the last time my pockets
No
went
easy
right
answers here.
but it can get very dull.
Days like this make
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you? That's what I like to see. Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I've been on my feet all day. It's been a hard day.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer cloud. Well, well. I'd not put 'tis a love letter of a sort, one that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. Then put simply, what this letter means to communicate. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment. I know not who this Phaesus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather... What concerns me is this god. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess. And I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of the...
You're fool enough to fall for it. Shame on you.
Won't someone do aught about this?
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Oi! You can't come in here!
My shift's only just begun.
Though I can, and should you learn something, would you be so kind as to share it with me? Truly? Then my mother and this man are my thanks. Alas, I had hoped 'twould be of greater use. I know not what to do.
Recruits don't know pommel from point.
I could see myself. You.
Silence.
Someone talked about this.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
How might I be of service?
Need anything?
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Gotta crack a few skulls if you get chopped off.
met, son. How might I be of service?
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Always a nugget of
Have you seen them fine spirits?
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say. Dead on my feet.
Bloody stuff.
I've never heard such nonsense.
This is my favourite place in all the town.
I'm in fine. Why, that hurts!
Harder to bear than the last.
Not sure what they
I'm not going to take that
I'm
from
no
you.
fool, am I? This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
Lots to do.
Mug of ale,
Just
calls,
time.
and I shan't resist.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my...
Hail. Let our foes cower before lightning crackle. What?
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Hold out. Someone comes to
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Sir, do you watch this? No. I hear. Need anything? Many thanks.
have a look. Time to be heading home.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Well, hello there. Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the... border where quarrels occur every other day. Do you come again?
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Confound it. Where did my papers wander off to? Lots to do, and precious little time. I got to work if I'm to put bread on the table. Huh?
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter, but go on through.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steel.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry. Spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you can keep your hands off him? Don't go think...
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my...
Is that right? In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child snatching scoundrel. The name's Hugo, by the way. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before.
Many thanks, sir. Many...
Interested in my wares?
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved now. 'Twould be advantageous for you and your... Methinks 'tis where you will find out.
Over here, if you would.
Look around if you must, but be sure to... Just tell me what you need. And I'll see it. Done. Come again when you've more coin. Just tell me what you need, and I'll... See it done. Come again when you've more coin.
What business have you here?
I'll not take that from you.
Go on, have a look. Hi, look, no need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've not to... Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
Worse things than turning.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map. I know where we can find useful materials for enhancing your...
I could use a rest.